Kia ora whānau and welcome to Monday the 30th of August, week 6 of term 3. Sadly, this was going to be the week where we were enjoying each other's successes by way of winter tournament week, and unfortunately, as we all know now, that's not to be the case. And as my communication said to you last week, that leaves us in two spots. Either a spot where we long and we feel sad for what was missed, particularly for those senior students who have worked so incredibly hard to prepare for these pinnacle events, or conversely, we demonstrate real gratitude for the fact that there were a large number of competitions, local and regional, that students to date have been able to compete in during the winter sports season. I hope that your response is the latter of the two, that you look with real gratefulness for what we have been able to enjoy over the winter sports season to date. And also that we look ahead knowing that there may be opportunities that once we're back at alert level 2 to enjoy competing with each other and also with neighbouring schools in time to come. But certainly as we start the beginning of week 6, I do hope that you had a wonderful weekend and that you find yourselves in a position where you are looking forward to a couple of days of distance learning. Certainly by the time you see this video, you'll be 4 periods down on Monday already, understanding that the end of tomorrow brings a midweek break, as was the case last week. So really important that we are focused, that we are making sure that the robust lessons that have been prepared for you are well attended and that you're completing all the tasks that are expected of you. Just to that end, a couple of observations as I've made my way around classes and our members of the senior leadership team have done the same. We do want to make sure that we see cameras on, please, and that we are attentive and respectful of the instruction that's been given towards you by your individual classroom teachers. Last thing, do want to end up having to deal with is students who are off task. And to date, we've really appreciated your cooperation and your maturity, but vitally important, please, that you are in all those simple ways showing respect and getting on with the job that needs to be done. Just a few really brief messages this afternoon. The first to our senior students in reference to benchmark examinations. As per my previous comms with your parents, you should be really aware that when we do get a return to alert level 2 conditions, that within the space of a couple of days, so we'll give you a couple of days to get back on site and to meet face to face with your classroom teachers, but after that period of time, then we will bounce straight into the full benchmark examination timetable. Those pieces of assessment are going to be absolutely critical in terms of you gaining feedback on where you are right now with progress, but also and more importantly will give us the opportunity to create for you some derived grades. So if worst case scenario we needed those towards the end of the year, then we could activate that particular data to reflect on your achievements throughout the year. So incredibly important pieces of assessment, and really critical that you are in a headspace as senior students, understanding that upon your return at alert level 2, then we will activate those assessments in pretty quick succession. Message to our junior students, so year 9 and year 10 students, whilst you will hear that schools do open at alert level 3, we'll be communicating with your parents this afternoon, just recognising that there are only openings for a very limited number of students where both parents are essential workers and there isn't a requirement to have you here on site. So there'll be more details in that regard, but for the vast majority of you, distance learning will continue from home at alert level 3, and as such you should be making sure that you follow all of those good basic daily habits in order to get the job done. Finally, a comment for all of you today. There's certainly been communication over a long period of time that is focused on being kind, and yes, that is absolutely necessary and vital, particularly in times of uncertainty. Just those little extra gestures of kindness, particularly around the family home, go a long way. But my statement to you, or my mantra to you as students today, is be helpful. We certainly want you within your household bubbles, making sure that you do all those extra small things that when they add up make the difference. So whether that is unpacking the dishwasher, whether that's doing your own laundry, making sure that your bedroom is clear, walking family pets, playing with junior siblings, so younger siblings in the house, just essentially doing a whole bunch of small things that are helpful by their very nature, that allow us all during these times where life is a little bit more complex, there's a little bit more pressure, allow us all just to keep a smile on the face for longer. So take care of yourself, absolutely, but make sure you take care of others around you by being helpful. We look forward to sharing more communication with you in due course. In the meantime, best wishes with your distance learning. Ka kite.